4, 5, and 6, then they're going to just expand on that concept that if you can find the slope of the line, then you can find the equation of the line that passes through that point. And so they're going to make you do two problems, one where you find the line that is parallel, one where you find the line that is perpendicular. So this one happened to be nice. They already have it in slope-intercept form. I know that here my slope then is going to be -5/2. So y is going to equal -5/2 x plus some number b for my parallel line. Just for fun, if I hop down to the perpendicular line, then y equals positive 2/5 x plus some number b. They're going to use the same point and substitute in for x and y. So my x is going to be -8. My y is going to be 6. So 6 is going to equal, this would be -40/2, or positive 40/2, which would be 20, if I simplify that. Subtracting my 20, I get -14 for my b value. So y is going to equal -5/2 x minus 14 for my parallel line. Perpendicular, same thing. I'm going to put the -8 in for x, the 6 in for y. So 6 is going to equal, that's going to be -16/5 plus some number b. So I'm going to have to take 6 and add my 16/5. Again, my shortcut, I'm just going to take the 5 times the 6, which is 30. 30 plus 16 would give me 46/5 for my b value, my y-intercept. So my equation, y is going to equal 2/5 x plus my 46/5. And so I have my equation of my parallel and my perpendicular lines. So on number 5, again, they were nice, put it in slope-intercept form, so I know my slope on the first one is -3. Once the parallel one first and then the perpendicular, again, watch, they like to switch it around just to see if you're reading the question. And so I'm going to start my equation for my parallel line as what?
-3 equals 3x, let's see.
That's a -3, right?
Oh, yeah.
-3 times
-5.
-5 plus some number b. And so, -3 is going to equal 15 plus b, and if I subtract by 15, I get -18, right? And so the equation of my parallel line would be what? Y equals -3x minus 18. For my perpendicular line, I'm going to have what? So my new slope is going to be a positive 1/3, and then I got to simplify. So -3 is going to equal -5/3 plus b. I then have to take -3 and add my 5/3 to find out what b is. What would be -3 plus 5/3? -4/3. And so my equation would be
Y equals 1/3 x.
oops, as I write the 30 minus 4/3. So y equals 1/3 x minus my 4/3. And number number 6, they weren't as nice. We have to solve our equation for y. And so 7y would equal negative 8x minus 1. If I divide by 7, y equals negative 8/7 x minus 1/7. And so I'm going to start by doing the equation that is perpendicular, it says on this one. So how am I going to find the equation for the perpendicular line?
Negative reciprocal.
Negative 3 equals 7 over 8 times 4 plus b, right? And so 7/8 times 4 would give me
28.
what was that?
28.
28 over 8, but I can reduce that down, right? Or I can just reduce here. 7 over 2, right? Plus b. So I'm going to have to take negative 3 and subtract my 7/2, which would give me negative 13 over 2. So my equation for this one will be
Y equals 7 over 8, x minus 13 over 2.
y equals 7/8 x minus 13/2. And then we got to do the parallel line. So on our parallel line, what would we do?
Negative 3 equals negative 3 over 7 times 4 plus 3.
Negative 3 equals negative 8/7 times 4 plus some number b that we're going to find. So negative 3 is going to equal, when you multiply that one out, you're going to get
Negative 32 over 7.
-32/7. No reducing on that one. So we have to take negative 3 and add our 32/7.
11
Gives you 11 over 7. So our equation would be
over 7. Y equals negative 8 over 7 x.
y equals negative 8/7 x plus 11/7.